Heyo guys, and welcome to another brand new video. I've had a lot of people ask me about this because I've always mentioned the PS Directs in my videos, or at least places to be on the lookout for, etc. I've also done a few little bits of streams on it, on top of also tweeting about it, so I figured I'd make a little follow-up video on everyone asking, kind of the speculation of the PS Direct, and when the PS Directs will be restocking soon, and all of that type of goodies throughout this video. It's all my speculations and thoughts on this, so hope you guys will sit back, relax, and enjoy. We also made a few videos earlier on today, as well as we'll probably have another Target video live in around a few hours as well, if you guys are on the lookout for that, because I also have had so many people ask me about that. So if you guys are curious, you guys can be on the lookout for all those videos today. Also, I just made some nice fajitas, so I'm excited to go make this video in the first place. So leave a like, comment, subscribe for the PS5 giveaway if you guys want, or just for restocking news in general. Put on the notifications if you guys would like. Twitter and Twitch stream link down below. Coinbase link down below. You guys buy $100 worth of Bitcoin, you guys get free cryptocurrency, or if you guys go and deposit $100 on Webull, you guys get free stocks. And always the Amazon link down below as well to always go check if there's any type of warehouse sales or PS5 sales or anything like that up in there. Not like sales in terms of price, just like if they're for sale. All right, guys, hello. So I talked about this a lot throughout my videos. Even on my weekly recap video, I was like, hey, be on the lookout for the PS Direct. And so far this week, there has not been a single direct. There has been zero. And as of now, it's, well, Tuesday, it's been 2 days. But also, last week, there was basically no directs as well. I believe there was maybe 2 directs for accessories, or one I kind of forgot because I was kind of like, oh, whatever. I see accessories, I kind of tune out because I know everyone more so wants the consoles themselves. But it's been a very, very dry period. On top of that, too, there usually is, and there's been some really hype segments as well for the PS Directs, where they basically have dropped for like 3, 4, 5 times in a week. So basically multiple restocks all within 1 week segment. And right now it's been even more dry along with all the other major retailers, which has almost never happened. I feel like it's really rare. And that was always one of my best places I could recommend for people to go and check and try to actually get consoles, especially because it's directly from Sony and they basically go and ship it really fast. Good pricing. It's all RNG and has a good chance to get it, even if you guys hear about the news 15, 20, 30 minutes later, depending on how long the queue is. So why has there not been any restocks throughout this past, like 2 weeks now, almost at this period? So of course, this is like kind of like all speculation, my thoughts, and we've kind of touched on it on other videos, but as I said, many people have asked me, so it's kind of where we're making this video itself. So when it comes to that is my 2 speculations slash rumors, and we've touched on them in previous videos, as I mentioned, is number 1, the tariff issue. I believe every single console that's shown up before the new year, aka anything before the 1st, they have not been taxed up to 25% for their tariffs. They actually might be a bit lower. We don't know the specific number. So when it comes to all that stuff, when it comes to how much stock you want to have, how much stock is available, etc., you mainly want to go and probably push all that stock beforehand, which would probably explain why we had 4 or 5 days in a row of PS Directs, or how many multiple times per week on the previous drops and how often they were dropping. And as of now, ever since that tariffs come into effect, and also on top of that too as well, stock has also been very, very dry as well. On top of the second point, which is more of the regions, it's just a lot harder to actually go get stock and also less profitable as well. On top of that too, I'm sure all the major retailers, the Targets, Walmart, Best Buys, Gameflies, GameStops, everything, even the Costco's and Myers probably, they all want a piece of this PS5 slot. A lot of them want to go and get as much as they can. They want all the stock they can get, and they basically just want their best to go and make money, because they know that these consoles, and especially the bundles, are just going to print money just nonstop, especially for, like I said, the Amazon, all the major retailers, because they know they're going to drive traffic to their websites, drive foot traffic to the store, especially when they're going to be more available in person, as well as on top of that too, you may go get the people who buy other things. Say sometimes for me, I'll go and buy 10 things if I go into a Walmart to go get anything because I'm just walking to the store and picking stuff up, or same on the websites as well. So I think that's a major thing, is all these major retailers really want to go get stock, without a doubt. Everyone does. I mean, even us watching these videos, we want to have the actual stock in our hand. But also on top of that too, if you tie into the tariffs, it's a lot harder for Sony to even want to go and be able to go push out that stock, because if they're losing profit on every single one, and especially because they focus so hardcore on the Christmas holidays, it just makes everything harder here in America. And that, I think, was a major push, because if you guys saw all the other regions, which is kind of like my secondary point for this video, is that all these other regions were very, very dry. EU, Canada, Mexico, Australia, all the Asian markets, Thailand, Japan, China, India, all these places were extremely dry. so dry, in fact, that literally India just had its restock yesterday, and it pretty much instantly sold out, I'm sure, as most of you guys can probably go and guess. So if you go and have a company like Sony, that is technically a nationwide, worldwide company, not nationwide, worldwide company, it basically goes into them where if they could go make similar profits, or sometimes even more, because it kind of seems like India as well also has that same, some sort of like a local import tax, which kind of seems like a lot of their products do. Basically, that just means that they could also either recoup their money by, aka the consumers are used to going and buying the consoles, because I've heard the consoles are like $600 in India, like a little bit more than that as well. So if they could still make that easy money, even with different types of import taxes and tariffs, they'd probably rather go focus a lot of their markets into these other Asian markets, the India, China, Japan, Europe, etc. And we've also seen articles out there that literally has Japan outselling with the Switch, which I'm kind of surprised on, because I mean the Switch is cool, but I don't know, they always have, I know it originated more, it's more of a Japanese company, blah blah blah, whatever you guys want to type in the comments. But just in terms of actual consoles, the Switch has been out for multiple years. There's been no major games out there recently. There's almost no real major reason to get one if you can compare it to, say, a PS5. I think almost all of us here would rather have a PS5 than a Switch at this current moment. So it's almost insane on how low the market has been in all these Asian markets. And I really think Sony, especially because they already got all the really good holiday Q4 sales, they probably just want to focus on those other markets. Especially because, like I said, with increased tariffs now, also on top of that too, all these increasing suppliers, aka Amazon, Walmart, Target, wanting more stock, it's just really hard to fulfill everything and also have a Sony Direct. In my head, I always kind of thought more so the Sony Direct or the Microsoft Directs, because the Xbox does that as well, was more of like icing on top of the cake. It was more of a bonus. It's very nice. It's almost like a high-end feature where you're buying directly from the company, you get it directly from Sony or Microsoft for the Xbox Series X, and you just feel good. You're like, okay, I got it right from the source, life's good. And you don't have to go through the middleman. You don't have to go wait for shipping from other different websites. You don't have to wait for them maybe waiting another like 3 weeks in most cases, say for Walmart and Best Buy, etc., or even GameStop. So it just makes sense on why they'd rather go do it in person, like, you know, through Sony. But if they can't make the money, or they already went and sent all the allocated stock, aka a lot of the Q4 consoles, to American markets for the holidays, then why do they even want to go bother? Now, of course, they're still going to keep on making stuff, and we'll probably keep on seeing more PS Directs. I would still say throughout this week, because it's been such an abnormal amount of time since the PS Directs have actually went and dropped. It's been so long, besides the accessories, similar with all the other major retailers, that I would just almost want to say it's getting to the point where it's overdue. But that doesn't mean that they want to go and not focus on different markets, such as the Indian markets, Thailand markets, Japanese markets, as we mentioned. So in my honest opinion, it's kind of like the overall things that I'm on the lookout for, is that's the main 3 reasons why I think it's been a lot more dry for the PS Directs. And I'm mainly saying this because a lot of people did ask. Number 1, like I mentioned, in terms of all the retailers want stock, and they've been fighting for stock, so Sony always has to go worry about that. Number 2, when it comes to the actual other regions, in terms of, say, India, Thailand, Japan, all these other regions, the UK, Canada, etc., they also need stock as well. Q4 is done in terms of that, so basically that's the big holiday rush for us in America, and as well because America and the Western markets have gotten so much stock that basically we have been spoiled. We have gotten so much stock in general that we don't need more. In comparison to, say, India, China, Japan. If you're comparing, say, like a 5 million console drop for, say, 200,000, in retrospect, we've gotten a lot more and have a higher percentage, and they should probably focus on other markets too, because there are gamers everywhere and you can make profits everywhere, not just in America. So in my opinion, that's kind of the main reasons why the directs have been slowed down a little bit. Will they go and pick back up soon? We do really hope. I'm sure a lot of the internal speculation is really based on the tariffs. We really don't know how hardcore the tariffs are going to be and how hard that is affecting the stuff, and who's kind of eating the cost, aka like the Amazon, Walmarts, or Targets, or if it's Sony directly in terms of them because they're moving the consoles. So it really is a lot of speculation. Myself included, a lot of this video is my own pure speculation on what I think and why I think it. But that's just my thoughts. So if you guys want to leave your thoughts down below, feel free to. I've made similar videos in this type of vein where I've talked about it, but as always, I do have more viewers and people do ask, so if you guys don't mind if I sometimes recap stuff or kind of speculate on similar topics, just because people ask about it and they will watch it and they are curious, or they just haven't seen it themselves, because I do upload a lot of videos. So thank you guys all so much for watching. Leave a like down below. Make sure you guys are subscribed, especially for the PS5 giveaway. Put on the notifications if you guys would like. Twitter and Twitch stream links link down below. Amazon link down below. Always check for the PS5s. On top of that too as well, Webull, you guys deposit $100, you guys get free stocks. You can literally just sell everything and withdraw it. Or Coinbase, you guys buy $100 worth any crypto, you guys get free Bitcoin. Always link down below. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Of course, like I said, leave your thoughts, and we will have another Target video up soon as well in a few hours, and also check out the previous videos all throughout today too as well. I also got my PS5 and I got some cool videos out there as well, so make sure you guys go check those on out if you guys would like. I love you guys, appreciate you guys, and we'll see you guys later on tonight with more Target videos in general.